up, Chewy?
Who's hungry? Who's hungry?
Bunch of cuteness over in Dad's chair. Bunch of cuteness, right, Chewy? Chewy? Says, I don't like that voice, I'm not going to answer. Okay, it's cloudy today. Breezy, but not windy. I guess there's some rain moving around in the area. We haven't seen any yet that I know of. Still have some trees with color, as you can see. The reds are turning a little more brown now. And, which is usual, typical, whatever. It's chilly out, too. We've got the heater running today because it's chilly and we haven't winterized yet. So I think we've pretty much decided that when we're done here on the 27th, we're going to go home for a little while before we head out again and do all the winterizing and stuff. So that's, you know, you've already seen color this week. Pete went up to Mount Pleasant. You need to go to Menards or Lowe's or whatever it is up there. Those two stores are pretty much interchangeable, I think. And he's going to stop at Aldi for a couple things as well. So, anyway, yeah. So we'll be here another week from today, and then we'll be, you know, back home in the driveway. So, I guess there's not much else going on. I was happy to get all my vlogs caught up and uploaded, and I'm answering comments right now, and I'm watching some vlogs on my tablet. So anyway, I guess I will see you guys later. Bye. Hi guys. I had to see what time it is because the clock right here isn't good enough on my screen. 9:35. Just do that. And let's see. Tonight, well, today I worked all day, obviously. Today was not a great day, but there was like 3 or 4 things that all happened at the same time. Kind of made me a little bit crazy. It made me think, okay, tomorrow's my last day for a while. Of course, I'm working Monday morning, I guess, but still. Tomorrow's my last day for a while, and then I can chill. It won't be every day. I normally don't feel that way, as you know. After work, Pete took the 2 dogs out. Chewy got away, took off like a bat out of hell, and shot off for the furthest campsite that he could go to that's furthest from ours. Totally ignored anybody calling him. He was just determined to go. He ran. He did not turn around. He did not notice. I mean, he did not acknowledge us calling him at all. Anyway, the guy over there, he had his dog. Long story short, the guy stopped him, grabbed his leash, and Pete was able to get over there and get him. After that, we went to see my mom. My mom was in a good mood. Not only was she in a good mood, she was very talkative. She couldn't think of the right words and stumbled over words a lot. Couldn't think of the right words, but she was very happy and very talkative. And at one point she said, what is the name of this place here? And I said, Pine River, because it's Pine River Township, I guess, or Pine River, whatever. And I said, Pine River. And she said, oh, Pine River. That's a beautiful name. And then she started thinking of the river, and she said, my mom and my dad, they had something white. Is that what she said, something white? I can't remember. But anyway, and I said, are you thinking of the Thornapple River? Yes, yes, and the camp. And what'd she say, the big kids and the little kids? Is that the way she said it?
I think so, yeah.
Something like the big kids and my grandparents donated a bunch of land on the beautiful Thornapple River for a underprivileged children's camp to the city of Grand Rapids. The police department set up this camp, and they would take children from the city out there in the summer. Well, after my grandparents donated the land, and then my grandfather, with his two hands, as well as people that helped, built the buildings. My grandmother did all the cooking for everybody. My grandfather could only take so many kids out at a time, so he'd take some from the city, and he'd take them halfway there, and then he'd go back and get another load until he'd drop them all off, and they waited halfway, and then he'd start trucking them the rest of the way in his car to camp. And my mother grew up at that camp, basically. But there is a nice picture of my grandfather hanging over the fireplace in the main lodge. But I heard all kinds of stories about the camp growing up, and so my mother remembered the camp. And she remembered the kids, big kids and little kids. So on we go. My mom then she got dizzy, and they had to kind of walk her back because I was nervous to walk her back in case she fell. But when she got back there, she had a chocolate chip cookie. I wonder if they know they should have pre-ate it. They gave her a chocolate chip cookie and one of those nutritional shake things. She was enjoying that when I left. But there were other things too. Several times she referred to me. When they took her back and we sat her down in the little room back in their little locked ward there, she said, everyone, this is my daughter. And then she goes, Charlene was her sister. And then she goes, no, Cher. I said, yep, Sherry. So that was astounding to me because she hasn't remembered that kind of stuff for a very long time, has she?
No.
Yeah, it's been a very long time. But it's LBD. It's so much different than other types of dementia. Anyway, so once she was having her cookie and everything, and I was able to leave. Then we went to Dollar Tree to pick up a couple things. They have these little corn balls, junk food snack things, but they're not very carby. And so, the whole bag is like, I forget, because I don't eat a whole bag, obviously, but they're not very carby. I don't remember exactly, but I got some of those. And I got Pete some of the stuff he likes, kettle chips. And then we went to Walmart because I can't remember what we needed. Plates. We needed plates. Paper plates. And so we stopped at Walmart to get those, and I got some no sugar added ice cream, which I just had a dish of. We got some kind of tracks. They're all the same with little bits rabbit tracks or something. Yeah, there's something with little bits of chunks of stuff in them. It's not really, really low carb, but it's bunny tracks. It's not really, really low carb, but it's it's no sugar added, so it's not too bad. Then for dinner, Nikki, I did what you said. I tried, except for I had pork instead of chicken, but same thing. I had a piece of pork tenderloin. I sliced it up, seared it. Then I poured the salsa over it and turned it down and simmered it. And then when it was done, or almost done, I put the cheese on top, put the lid back on for the cheese to melt, and then served it with sour cream on it. With rice, I put rice first, and then that meat with some of that sauce on the rice, and then on the other part of the rice I had refried beans. That was amazing. You were right. It was so, 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 so good. I want to eat it again tomorrow. Unfortunately, I cannot because I don't have all the stuff anymore. But that was so good. That was like one of my favorite meals ever. I took a bite thinking, oh, it'll be okay. That was so good. I thought about making, spicing up the rice and stuff, trying to go for more of a Spanish rice, but I thought, well, there's probably plenty of flavor in that sauce that'll, go on the rice anyway. So that was over the pork, that salsa that the pork cooked in. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Oh, I could hardly stand it. It was so good. Anyway, so that was our dinner, and we did that before we actually went to the nursing home. Then I went to Walmart. Then we came back here. I talked to Casey on the phone for a while. That little Leland, that sweet boy, took money. He's saving his money. He's putting it in an account and saving for a DS, whatever that is. And he had a book fair at his school, so he took some money out of his account. And he said, and Casey asked him, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to buy with your money from your account, your money? He said, well, the first thing I'm going to do is buy my baby sister a book, an Elmo book. So that's the first thing he did, was get an Elmo book for Lyra. That boy melts me. He breaks my heart. He melts me. I just love him so much. He is so sweet and so sensitive. And then he got himself a, what'd she say? What are those things people are running around with their cell phones looking at? Anyway, a book about those things. Pokemon, yeah, Pokemon book. And then Casey said he was so sweet, and he used half his money for a book for Lyra. So she got him the next chapter book that they're reading together. It's Captain Underpants. Is that what it's called? Maybe something like that. So she got that for him at the book fair. So he had a great time at the book fair at his school. So anyway, I talked to Casey for a while, then ate my ice cream, and in 13 more minutes on Cozy TV, A-Team is on. And every night at 10 o'clock, we like to watch the A-Team. We get ready for bed and lay in bed and watch the A-Team. And then after Pete will fall asleep, and then I'll update, I put Power Director back on my phone here, so I'll just do that after he goes to sleep. So yeah, it's all good. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow, Friday. My last full day of my summer contract. And, I'll still be working throughout, now and again, whenever they want me to. And, or whenever they need me to. And I'm happy to do it. But the 9-to-5-ness, the dailiness of it all, the routineness of it all, I'll get breaks from it. And normally, I do love my job. I love what I do. Don't get me wrong. I really love my job. But especially after a day like today, where so much stuff just piled up all at once, and I was like, Everybody has those days, no matter how much you love your job. Today was that day for me. And I think I'll look forward to having a break. And like next week, we're here until Thursday when they close the campground for the winter. And I'm looking forward to spending lots of time with my mommy. So anyway, so I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. I hope it's all good. I hope it's all great. I hope it's all even better than that. And I plan to, and I will see you, tomorrow. So take care. God bless, and good night.